Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Sherry and today is Wacky Wednesday. So we're going to be making some South Dakota Frito treats. But before I get started, if this is your first time here, you love food, you love fun, you love wacky recipes, but most importantly, you love helping out a good cause, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell and check the details in the description below. Okay, so this recipe, you guys know, if you've been watching for a while, I love Taste of Home. I love their recipes, I love their cookbooks, I love their products, especially my special delivery box that I get. So I'm not quite sure where I ran across this recipe. I do know it came from Taste of Home. It was either in a cookbook or it was on their website. Nevertheless, I wrote it down somewhere and I ran across it the other day and I thought this is gonna be perfect for Wacky Wednesday. Anytime I can get a recipe and it is sweet and salty, I am all in. Except for I'm not real big on peanut butter, so this may be more of a recipe for my husband. He's a big peanut butter fan. But he's not big on chocolate or things that are extra sweet. So we'll see. Maybe one of us will fall in love with this recipe. I don't know. But it's really easy to remember. It's so easy. This could actually be one of our Fab 5 Friday recipes. It's only 5 ingredients. So it's 2 bags of Fritos. It's 2 cups of chocolate chips. And then 1 cup each of sugar, corn syrup, and peanut butter. So to get started, I'm going to take my 1 cup of sugar, toss it in my saucepan. And then I'm going to add the 1 cup of corn syrup. And then we're going to bring this up to a boil on high, and we're going to cook it for 1 minute once it reaches a, once it reaches a boil, we're going to cook it for 1 minute and we're going to stir constantly. Okay, so our sugar and corn syrup mixture has been boiling for a full minute. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off my heat, push this aside, and grab this. And then we're going to stir in our 1 cup of peanut butter. Well, I got to tell you, I'm not a huge peanut butter fan, but this smells good. I guess it's because all the sugar. This is the kind of peanut butter I want to make a sandwich out of. I think all of our peanut butter is incorporated. So I'm going to set this aside. And it says to do this, I think it said a 9x13 pan. However, I don't have a 9x13 that's made of silicone, and I thought silicone might be a better bet because it's flexible and it's going to be easier to get these bars out once we cut them. So I just sprayed it with a little bit of Pam, and it says to take half of the Fritos and sprinkle it on the bottom. So a full bag seems like a lot to me. So we'll spread this out and see. I don't know. Because we're going to do 2 layers of this. So, yeah, I think that's quite a bit. Maybe I won't use it all. So my suggestion is probably do it in a 9x13 pan if you're going to use all of this. So it says half of that. And I don't think this is a full 2 cups. I really don't know how much is in a bag. But again, my husband's not a huge chocolate person. And I had seen another variation on this where I don't think they used the corn syrup. I think they used something different. And it actually said you could omit the chocolate chips if you wanted to. So I'm thinking this is more or less a personal preference. All right, so then it says to pour about half of this over the top. And again, because I'm using a smaller pan, I don't know that I need half of this. I think that is going to be a lot. We do need some in all the corners though, because I'm guessing this is what's going to hold it all together. Maybe it should have been done like that versus me pouring a whole bunch right on top. That's all right, we're going to add more Fritos, right? More Fritos. Let's finish this bag first. That's okay, too. I'll be happy if there's leftover Fritos. Fritos are one of the things that my husband has to have the brand name of. Laundry detergent or dryer sheets. I don't remember which one he's so picky about. I have to buy the good stuff of both, I guess. And I have to buy the real Fritos. It says, I make good money. There's no reason. I work, I make good money. There's no reason I can't have real Fritos. So I have to get him real Fritos. But everything else, I pretty much buy the generic of. If I don't think it makes a difference in a recipe, yeah, I think we're going to have a little bit left over. I'm going to go ahead and fill this all the way to the top. There we go. Spread these out. A little more chocolate chips. I'll be happy if there's some chocolate chips left over I can eat also. Sprinkle these on top. And these are going to be pretty thick, so I'm going to try to make sure they're all even and it's not kind of bubbling up in the center there. Yeah, let's do a little more chocolate chips. I don't see quite as many in that corner as I do the rest. All right. So a little bit of this over the top again. Yeah, I don't think I'll need all of this. And I'm just making sure that I'm getting down into the corners because I really think that's what's going to hold this all together. All right, I think that's it. So we're going to let this set up. I think it's probably going to take about 2 or 3 hours. So, oh, it's kind of starting to set up already. Looks like it's already kind of starting to take shape. But anyway, I don't want to cut into this until I've let it set for a couple hours. All right, I think our Frito treats are done. I couldn't decide if I wanted to try to turn the whole thing out and cut it with a knife. So I have determined that I want to use my cake mover, and we're just going to cut these in half. And hopefully this will go all the way through. It was a little tough, but it did it, and I still didn't get it straight. I wanted to use this because I thought I'd have a better chance of getting them all straight, but that's okay. All the way through. And then we are just going to cut these in half again. Am I in the middle? I think so. All right, so then I'm going to turn it. My lines are going this way, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? And right down through the middle again. And then one last time here. All right, so let's see if we can move these onto here. See if we can keep them in the pieces that we cut. Well, this one certainly did not stay in one piece. It's trying to. There we go. We'll just push it back together. Wait, these are kind of messy. Maybe I should have used all the peanut butter because see how they're kind of falling apart at the bottom? But now we know. Now we know. All right, so the heck with trying to get all these onto the serving platter. Let's just go ahead and take a bite and see what we're dealing with here. So I just need a little tiny bit out of here. It's good. It's really good. But I like chocolate covered potato chips too, so you got to keep that in mind. So I'm really enjoying the chocolate with the Fritos more so than the peanut butter. So if I was going to make this again, I would probably sub out almond butter instead of the peanut butter, just because I'm not a big fan of peanut butter. If you love peanut butter, by all means, put the peanut butter in. But I think the almond butter would be a good alternative. And you know what else it reminds me of? It reminds me of popcorn balls. I guess because the Fritos are made from corn. It reminds me of popcorn balls with a little bit of chocolate and peanut butter on there. And a little bit saltier too. But all in all, I think they're pretty good. I think they're a whole lot of fun. So I hope you guys give them a try. And I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.